Alright, here we are in the second layer. I don't think I've mentioned it before, but this iceberg was created by Skeleton Circus on Reddit. Yeah, I forgot to mention that in the last video because I'm dumb, but yeah, I have the link in the description in the last video too, so I don't know, man. I just wanted to say that now. Yeah, it's the second layer. No more talking, let's get on with it. Resident Evil 4 Regenerator. The Regenerator, or Regenerator, it's spelled two different ways. They are monsters in Resident Evil 4. They were created by some Spanish group in the game called Los Illuminados. I don't know what the heck that means, man. They are experimental bioweapons and are known for having regeneration abilities. If you chop one of their arms off or shoot it off, they'll just grow it back like it's nothing. They were originally humans, but they were planted with the parasite, like a lot of them, and they just became regenerators. This song is pretty cool. It plays when you encounter one of them, and it's pretty nice. I like this one. I like these guys' designs. They're pretty cool looking. But yeah, you can see this guy right here. Yeah, that's this entry. Dead Rising 1 and 2 menu theme. The menu themes are just ambient noises to get you in the mood to killing some zombies. In the first game, it follows Frank West, who's a photographer and a photojournalist. He's covered wars, He ends up in a mall in Colorado where a zombie outbreak appears, and you just gotta mess him up, and you gotta save survivors as, Frank West. There's also some crazy people in the game who are not zombies, and they're called psychopaths, and they are usually the bosses in the game. Yeah, the psychopaths are just people who went crazy because, it's zombie land now, and their obsessions get the better of them, and I don't know how to explain it, man. You just gotta play the game. In the second game, the menu theme is pretty much the same thing. It has more noises and sounds added into it, but overall it's pretty much the same. In this game, it follows a guy named Chuck Green. He's a motocross champion, and in the game he has a daughter who has been infected with the coronavirus. The zombie virus. He has to find some vaccines in the game called Zombex, or if she doesn't get it every 24 hours, then she's gonna go zombo mode. And that's no good. The game takes place 5 years after the first game, but it follows the same dark humor of the game and the zombie killing and psychopaths, but there's also a story, but I can't really get into it right now. It's way too long. If you want to watch a fun video about most of the story and the endings and this guy named Whoisthisgit or whatever the heck, I don't know, man. I'll put the name up on the screen right now. And I'll put the video of it in the description if you want to watch them, but, there's going to be spoilers for the game. This is another game that I haven't played, but it's also a game that I want to play, since it seems right up my alley of what I would enjoy. And it's also made by Capcom, and they've made Mega Man, my boy. But yeah, the songs are just ambient noises, and the second one just has more of them. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 Ambience. It's just another track from the Five Nights at Freddy's games that plays, while you play the game. It's spooky, I guess, but that's pretty much it. I've never played any of the games, so I don't know what the heck. I think in this game it follows some kid having nightmares and hallucinations of the animatronics, and he gets all crazy. He should have just taken his meds. But yeah, that's all for this entry. Half-Life 2 Radio. If this song was in everywhere at the end of time, it wouldn't feel out of place. It's also another game that I haven't played, and I don't even know much about the Half-Life games either. The only thing I know about him is the funny doctor memes when he's screaming and crying. I think there's other songs that play on the radio, but from what I looked up, I think this is the only audio track, but I don't know what the heck. Then you can tell me in the comments, and I guess this is scary, but I don't know, man. It's not that scary. Super Smash Bros. Melee Brinstar Depths. This is a remake from a Metroid song, from the NES game. It also goes by Crate's Lair in some of the games, but what the heck do I know? In my opinion, I think this NES one sounds way scarier and creepier, but you know, like I said, what the heck do I know? But I guess it's scary if you're like a 3-year-old. But you know, you're not gonna find Smash players complaining about your age, if you know what I mean. The song also changes up how it sounds and it gets a bit more scary, but it's only scary for the first minute. But it changes up later on and it gets all funky. Funky like a monkey. Yeah, that's this entry. It's scary if you're like a 3-year-old, and if you're dumb and you like playing Melee. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this entry. Hopefully I can get to the funky monkey part of the song. Before it plays the funky part, it goes into the Super Metro Adder Room sound, so hopefully I can show that off to you right now. Listen to it right here, and that's this entry. Sonic Adventure Fakery Way. The song plays in the sub-area of Twinkle Park. It plays in the Hall of Mirrors, and it's like an obstacle course type of platforming level. I don't even know, man. I couldn't really find too much information about the place. The song is pretty creepy for what it is, especially like since it's kind of hidden in the game. I don't know, man. You know, it has a creepy piano, and from what little video I've seen of it, it doesn't really fit the stage at all, but you know, what the heck do I know? Yeah, what do you expect from Sonic games? Bad music? You're crazy as heck, man. Let's get on with the next entry. Final Fantasy VII Trail of Blood. It's just a song that plays during this part of the game. I don't really know the full context of what's happening. Apparently some guy dies and then there's a trail of blood, hence the name. I also haven't played Final Fantasy VII, so I don't know, man. Maybe somebody spilled some tomato soup everywhere. Maybe when I play the game I'll know the significance of the blood trail, but I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon because I don't give a heck about Final Fantasy VII. Let's get on with the next one. Minecraft cave sounds. These are just random sounds that you may or may not hear while exploring the caves in Minecraft. They usually play at random and sometimes it'll take a while for you to hear one, but they're pretty scary, like when they come out of nowhere. It happened to me once and I pooped my pant. But yeah, it's just a collection of creepy sounds that play randomly. You know, while you mine for diamonds or iron or whatever the heck you need. I won't be playing all of them, like you're not going to hear every single one, but if you want to listen to all of them, there's a link in the description, so you can go ahead and listen to that. That's this entry.
Brown bricks.
Dead Space Nursery Rhymes. The song was used for marketing for the game, but it isn't in the finished game. It's not like the first game where if you stay on the title screen for a while, then you hear Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Yeah, the one in Dead Space 2, the one you're listening to right now, is Ring Around the Rosies, and it's pretty much the same song. Only it gets a little darker with the lyrics later on, and it's pretty creepy and dark with the women singing and whatever. But you know, it's not even that scary unless you're like 5 years old, so yeah, that's this entry. Not much to say about it, just a creepy nursery rhyme. Super Paper Mario River Twygz Bed. The song only plays when you go deeper into the river or lake or whatever. I don't even know what the heck it is. It is said that the river is filled with the tears of sinners. The title is also a pun on river Styx from Greek mythology, where if you fall into the river of Styx, you'll become immortal, but the hands will pull you into the underworld. The unintelligible voices could also be like the souls of the dead calling to you. Yeah, this one is pretty dang creepy, especially for a Mario game, but I also think that Paper Mario has more creepy moments in it than other Mario games, but you know, I don't know, man. But yeah, this song is so scary it made me pee my shirt. But yeah, that's this entry. Let's get on with the next one. Majora's Mask Ikana Valley. The song plays in Ikana Canyon, or Valley, or Valiant, I don't even know, man. It's east of Termina, and the kingdom used to exist here, but now there's just the dead who are angry as heck and full of regret, like me. But yeah, I guess this song is pretty scary, but the whole game has a very dark and dreadful feeling to it. I never really got too far into the game because I suck and I'm bad at games, but yeah. creepy game and creepy song. Donkey Kong Country Misty Menace. Now this is a game that I've actually played and I've beaten it before, but I don't remember hearing the song in the game. Well, you know, that happened a long time ago, so you know. How the heck am I supposed to remember that? But yeah, this song is very ambient. It's kind of similar to the Minecraft's cave sounds. If one of the sound bites were like played into a longer song, I don't know, man. It just sounds similar. The stage it plays on is called Misty Mines, and you know, it's a mine that's misty. Not much else to say about this. Let's get out of here and move on. Resident Evil Village, Monstrosity. This song plays when you encounter the Babby, but this isn't a normal Babby, it's a big Babby. Yeah, it has an appearance of a giant deformed fetus. As it follows you, it can cry, laugh, giggle, and make all these crazy Babby noises. And when it gets a hold of the player character, it will eat you and it says yummy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. When watching the video for this entry, it was pretty fun and scary. There's also an explanation video for the baby and why it's there and everything about it. I'll leave that in the description so you can watch it if you want. I wish I could play this game. It looks pretty fun, but you know, it's not for the big tall mommy vampire. It's because I want to play a game. Anyways, that's this entry. Resident Evil 2 Library. This song plays in the library area of the game, where you can encounter a crazy somber man monster called the Tyrant. Or at least that's what the wiki tells me. He's similar to the Nemesis, but I think the Tyrant has more intelligence. Yeah, he's a smarty pants. But he lacks the regeneration abilities that the Nemesis has, so you know, he dies more often. But he'll smack you up, he's strong as heck. He's another creation of the Umbrella Corporation, because they love their monsters. Yeah, when it comes to monsters, they coom their pant. There's also a Tyrant that wears a fedora, and he's called Mr. X, and he's gonna give it to you, man. He don't give a heck. He'll smack you around. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all I know about the library. Maybe I should play these games one day, but I don't have a PS2 emulator or PS3. I don't know, I'll think about it. That's this entry. Silent Hills 3 Lost Carol. This is the first song that plays in the soundtrack, and it also plays at the end of the movie. Yeah, it has a sad sounding to it with the woman singing or whatever the heck she's doing. There's apparently a longer version that plays in the game, but I don't know where to find that. You know, I'm too lazy. There isn't really much I can say about it besides that it's sad and that it's pretty repetitive, but it's kinda scary, I guess. It's a horror game. All I really know about the game is that apparently that the main character is the daughter of the guy from the first game, and that's all I know, man. Or what I read on the wiki. And that's all, man. That's this entry. Pokemon Black and White End Room. Yeah, I don't know what the heck End stands for. Maybe it stands for the N-word, I don't know, man. But anyways, this is a game that I've actually played. You know, during the game, after you beat the LA4 at the end, Team Plasma comes out of nowhere and beats up the champion Alder. And then a castle appears out of nowhere, and then it pokes its stairs everywhere around the champion area. One of the rooms in the castle happens to be End's room. Yeah, he's also part of Team Plasma, but he's like the prince or whatever. Like, he's the one who's supposed to become the next leader, but you don't want that. His room is very childish, like a kid's room. There's a half pipe in there. You know, he's like Michael Jackson. He didn't have a childhood or something, I don't know, man. Yeah, he probably touches kids too. But yeah, his theme's a bit creepy. Kinda sounds like a music box, which fits with the childish theme, but End's a weird guy. He talks fast, and he can talk to Pokemon somehow. And then he dies somewhere. I don't know, man. Not much to say about his room. Oddworld AIDS Odyssey. Fire Free Zone. I don't really have much information about this level or the game. The IGN page for New and Tasty, that's the remake, it says that the level was the 10th stage, but the wiki says it's the 7th stage, so I don't even know, man. This place has become more defended and reinforced because Abe got some more power. It was also called Stockyard's Return in the original, but that's all I know about the song. It's pretty creepy and ambient. It's got some bug noises, and it kinda sounds like a robotic heartbeat. If I knew more about the game, I would have more to say, but oh well. Next entry. Resident Evil Close and Narrow. This song plays in the mansion's basement of the game. There's 2 songs associated with the level. It's called Narrow and Close, so I guess the creator of the Iceberg made a mistake, but you know, I've seen some of those mistakes they made, and there's another one coming up, but I won't say what it is. It doesn't matter anyways. I think the song is a remake of the original theme, that was in the game to make it sound good, but yeah, it's alright. It's an improvement, I guess, but it's not that scary. But some people might consider the original scarier, and it is very infamous for sounding, well, you can take a look here, look, listen.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
The story that I know is that the composer actually finished the song in arrangement, but the farting clown horns and the crazy noises were just temporary, like, placement holders. But for some reason somebody took it and I guess they thought it was finished, so they shipped it off of the game, and what a blunder that was. Yeah, they shipped it out with the wrong instruments in the song, and that's what plays in the director's cut, and that's what you're hearing right now. More like the budget cut, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I could be wrong. And I probably am because I'm dumb. But anyways, that's this entry. Hotline Miami Crush. This song plays in the tutorial level where a bum tells you the basics of the game. The game is based on a 1980s Miami setting like Grand Theft Auto Vice City. The best Grand Theft Auto game, don't at me. It has a lot of killing and violence, and it's all 8-bit. It reminds me of the Die Hard game from the Angry Video Game Nerd episode. I don't know, the way it's top-down perspective and you're shooting, I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess it's got a scary tutorial. The creator of the song is called El Huevo, and that means the egg in Japanese or something like that. That's all I have for this one. Sonic CD boss music. What the heck, man? This song isn't scary. This is funky. Funky as heck. I don't even know why this one is on here. The person made another mistake, man. You can't blame them. But yeah, I'm just joking around, man. I know what it's talking about. They didn't really specify which boss theme they want me to put, but I already know which one. The Japanese and US soundtracks have different music for the most part, but the one that they're referring to is the US one, which sounds like this. Yeah, this one is really good. I really like this one too. This one makes it sound really dark and evil, like Eggman isn't messing around. It's too bad that the bosses don't really fit the music. Sonic CD has a very colorful image and lots of colors, especially in the good future, but oh well, this song is still pretty cool. Yeah, it's probably one of the scariest Sonic songs, and probably the scariest song on the Iceberg. The song is very infamous for the one image where you go into like the sound test and input a certain code, and then you see the clown Sonic with the crazy Japanese text. When I first saw it and heard it as a kid, or like as a teenager, it scared the heck out of me. It scared the heebie-jeebies out of me, man, but now I really like it. Metal Gear Solid 3: The Sorrow. This theme plays in a boss fight against the dang Kami. Yeah, he's a spirit medium and he works for the Cobra unit in the game. He's able to summon the dead and can use their combat abilities if he takes in their spirits. Yeah, he also becomes a ghost at one point, I don't know when. But then he dies for real when Snake smacks him up. Also on the wiki it says he smiles when Naked Snake looks at him. Yeah, he has the gay for Snake. But yeah, his theme is pretty alright. It's spooky and it fits a Kami necromancer spirit medium. It's got a creepy choir. It's got creepy noises. What else do you want? Grand Theft Auto 5, torture music. Yeah, this is a very infamous scene in the game where a guy gets tortured for information. You see some messed up stuff happen. He's strapped into a chair and has like one of those beeping monitors that monitors the heart rate. And then at one point like his heart just stops and he gets injected with like an adrenaline shot and it brings him back from the dead. It's pretty messed up, man. And a lot of people complained about it too. They were both shocked and appalled. If this song would have played anywhere else, nobody would have minded it, but because it's on the torture scene, it gets bumped up on the spooky scale. Call of Duty World at War Menu Theme. Here we are, boys, at the final entry. This is the menu theme for the game. Who would have guessed, right? There isn't really much to say about it. I've had the game before and I really don't remember hearing it. That's probably because I pressed start as soon as it comes up, so I didn't really hear it that often or let it play out. The setting of the game takes place during World War II. You know, everybody knows World War II, everybody was there, man. It was a pretty big deal at the time, you know. Anyways, this game also introduced a zombie game mode, so you know, that's pretty cool. But yeah, this theme is pretty scary. But if you're already scared right now, then you better hold your pants because it's gonna get even scarier when we get deeper into these layers. And that's where this one ends, so I'll see you at the outro. And that was layer 2 of the Disturbing Video Games OSTs Iceberg. Sorry this one didn't come out sooner, I was fairly busy with work. If I wasn't busy with work I would have finished this in like a day or two. But oh well. Hopefully the next video will come out sooner. Just enjoy this funky music and I'll see you guys on the next layer. That one's gonna be spookier. Also, all the songs in this video are in the description, so if you want to listen to them on your own, then just go down there and look for them. They're all named and it should be easy to find, so until next time, don't poop your pant and get me a big freaking hamburger.